Hey everybody, this is Pastor Tim and I'm out on a walk. You know, I have lots of good friends. I am just blessed with the best buddies on the planet that I goof around with and hike with and talk about and have stories and hang out with. And I want to tell a story about a couple of those friends. I had this buddy by the name of Terry Chalker, and he's always been special to me. When I first came to New Hope Community Church, he'd be one of the guys I go on a motorcycles rides with, and he had a couple beautiful Harleys, and I go to his house and he'd let me ride one of his Harleys, which is probably a dumb idea, but he loved me. He let me ride his bike, and I loved it. He had this like Harley that I would ride, and if you accelerated and then decelerated, it would go boom, 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 boom. So every time I go riding with him, we'd going faster, slower, faster, slower. I'd be going, you know, boom, 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 boom. Anyway, it's a guy thing. But one day, our buddy Jim Wells that we rode with, Jimmy had a terrible accident where he rolled over and was left paralyzed. And so he was now gone through the hospital, had surgery, and was at Mary Free Bread. So Terry calls me up and we get together with Greg Sin and his brother, and we all get on our motorcycles and we head down. But I didn't have my motorcycle, actually. I went over to Terry's house and rode a Harley all the way to Grand Rapids. Now, if you've never ridden a Harley long distance before, it's quite the experience, especially if you're riding around like on a Honda like I was. So I'm riding this Harley all the way there, and we spend time with Jim. We just love on Jim. By the way, one of my favorite stories in the Bible is Philip, the evangelist. He's reaching all these people, and God sends him on a mission to just one person, the Ethiopian eunuch. So he goes to the eunuch and he teaches him what Isaiah 53 means and leads him to the Lord and baptizes him. So that's my whole life. My whole life is about ministering to people one-on-one. Wherever God sends me, sometimes it's in a big group setting, maybe I'm preaching or whatnot, but as a whole, it's about one-on-one, and I think that's true of all of us. Terry and I went all the way there, and then Jim says, I got a special request for you guys. Will you take your motorcycles underneath the drive-thru at Mary Free Bed and light them up? There's nothing better than lighting up a motorcycle, especially when it's not yours. And so we went underneath the thing and we light it up, man, and like boom, 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 boom. I mean, underneath that car drive-through at Mary Free Bed, it just echoed the sound. It was the most fantastic thing. I could see Jim sitting out in his wheelchair, just smiling and smiling that we did that. Oh. It's a memory that I'll never forget, and it was just an incredible act of love. Well, I lost Jimmy, I don't know, I do know, October 4th, 2018, he died. And then, just last week, Terry died. Lost two of my biking buddies. I loved them. You know, I was just thinking about heaven, you know, too. This life seems to be right now to me a place of loss where one by one I'm losing those I love to heaven. I'm not losing them forever, but I'm losing them. This is a place of love, and this is a place of hope, and this is a place of life together with other people that love the Lord. But one by one we step into heaven, and that's what happened last week. I lost two friends, Charlie Dodge. I lost Terry Chalker. I love both of those guys. But I was thinking, heaven's probably a place of gain. It's amazing and wonderful. And as you're spending time there, one by one, you're gaining those friends that you knew here on earth. So I celebrate their lives. I'm going to try to do this. I'm in the cemetery where Jimmy's buried, and I'm going to show you his headstone, see if I can pull this off. All right. There you go. Well, there's the real worst photography. We'll try that again. I don't know. Can you see it? There you go. It's got a New Hope cross on it, and it's got a motorcycle, and it's got a sunrise over a mountain. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'll just take a picture of it and put it here at the end. This week, I am remembering friends remembering the acts of love one to another, and thanking the Lord that heaven's a place of gain. You all have a blessed day. You take care.